do not crit it. Let's see what level this thing is first. Wow! Welcome back to another segment of Pokemon Dark Energy. I almost said Dark Rising. A bit of a Freudian slip there. But yeah, this is Beta 5. As you can see, the level curve has changed quite a bit. Oh, and I spent quite a bit of time leveling this thing up off screen. And please don't mind the noise. There's just a really annoying dog. There's nothing I can do about it. Neighbors. Ugh. So yeah, we shall press onwards and hopefully try to catch some more Pokemon, cause... Oh wow. Ambush much? Look at Misky trying to pull a Kaizo on the Kaizo maker himself. But I usually save that for bad guys, because they're bad. Ambushing people's not a nice thing to do. Do I want to level up? Yeah, I want to do that. And there's the crit. Here's the big problem with leveling up everyone at the higher levels. When you're trying to catch something, it's the critical hits that steal away your Pokemon, and it's the critical hits that steal away everything else. Like, the number one cause of death in Nuzlocke are critical hits. Oh wow, this Machop is actually blue this time. Yeah, used to be a gray coloring. For a moment I thought it was kind of a shiny. But yeah, fighting types in this game are no joke anymore. Thanks to Machamp existing, Cross Chop, and Dark and Steel types being weak to fighting. Fortunately, Steel types still have the resistance to Ghost and Dark. Since there's no Fairy type in this. Everyone's so obsessed on putting Fairy types and physical special splits in a Gen 1 game. No, I want to be sure to level up properly and get all the stat EXP. I'm still not feeling well. But still, I shall persevere. So we're finally here in the cave, and there's something right there. Looks like a Squirtle, is it? Or some Machop? I'll see if I could get it later, because I need to show off something in this cave here. Basically, it's sure cold in here. It is highly unlikely I can get through without wearing warm clothing, such as the woolly hat, for instance. Can help you stay warm. This is actually pretty essential because you're not going to get far without these items. So in that case, the gym leader is required. You can only take a few steps before you just freeze up with hypothermia and die. And you start at the beginning. I like the cave music. So... still waiting for that Pokemon without triggering the cold. What shall we... Oh my goodness, it's a Machop! Oh, I really want to get this. But before we do, I want to keep this as far away from... Now, I know why King Nappy really loves this Pokemon. It's definitely badass, like, as a Machamp. Even as a kid, I rather enjoy, like, you know, having a bodybuilder do all the fighting in a fighting game. Creatures that fight. I do not want to touch any of these moves because I want to catch this thing. The reason why I'm, like, going after this first is because I know that if what is true, that's a Squirtle, that, oh my god, I just need something to just do some level of damage, but Everything I have is too high leveled. I was not expecting him to drop the level curve like this. Awesome. That's truly awesome. How does one strong arm, like, I think, intimidation, work out and build his muscles, just like every man in life. Actually, this one is a female, so... Pardon the noise, like there was just some annoying creatures outside. Now we shall call it her. Oh wow, I can't spell intimidate like this. Oh, these character limits. Intimidate. Intimidate. You know what? I'm just gonna go for that. Intimidate. Now, if I walk around enough, I encounter a Pokemon, obviously. Swinub. It evolves a bit way too late and has way too many weaknesses, is rather slow, and its special attack is not that good, so it's not the best choice at the moment. It's probably better off in a later game. A quick attack could just do that much. I think if a Swinub can take it without crits, I might be able to consider catching whatever's there. Oh, something happened. Jeez. It's so cold in here. Alright, since it's cold in here, when we get out, much better. Feeling warm again. That resets this. I guess there's some flag, some counter that counts how cold you are in there, and we're gonna be in a pretty cold one this time. What moves does this bad girl have? Intimidate, low kick, nice. So it's just skipping karate chop now. Before I attempt this, I want to gather some Pokeballs. That's why I wanted to get Machop first. If there are shinies here, which I heard there's an increased shiny rate, I might consider catching some more Pokemon. That's part of the rules for the Nuzlocke, because really, even after years and years of, like, playing Pokemon, I hold a soft spot towards these Pokemon games. At least, the earlier ones. Because I'm just so old-fashioned. Alright. 3 more Pokeballs. I don't want to use too much. I generally treat boss fight as boss fights without using items, and I'll only do it for those because those are special. Those are very special because, you know, it's part of the plot. Well, most of it, but I did need the woolly hats. I don't know if it was worth killing Ivysaur over, but on the other hand, I don't have a flying weakness anymore. So Machop, I just hope it lasts long enough to get to level 28, but it's a very, very good Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of pretty okay Pokemon, Squirtle's pretty good. So, do we have a good lead off? Alright, let's go for it and pray. Pray that we do not crit it. Let's see what level this thing is first. Wow! It's a shiny. But it's level 7. Oh wow. That level's even lower than expected. Can my Machop do something here? Please, without murdering it to oblivion. Now, the problem with like catching starters in the wild is that their catch rates are abysmally low, even as unevolved Pokemon. But, it's faster, of course. That's a weak bubble, so I should be able to get this now. Oh no. I do not want to play with min-max damage nonsense here. Maybe I should use something else, but I wish I had another move. Alright, so I'm just gonna go tank this thing, and basically, if I have to waste 25 Pokeballs just to get this thing, then so be it. I did lower its health enough, so let us go and keep trying to catch this. Yeah, 45 catch rate is not a nice number. But it is a starter, so they're special in that regard. And the problem, of course, are the crits. You know, if I had Ivysaur, and I would have still been able to sleep it and maybe catch it easier. Yeah, the Ivysaur is a terrible loss. Hoot Hoot, I am not so much. That thing has led to the deaths of the others. I wish I had something better than Pokeballs, or else this thing might start struggling. Which is never a good thing, but you just gotta play with the odds quite a bit. It's almost like trying to catch a legendary. Especially with the shoot, it's so close. I'll say this, for Gen 1, the catch rates, it looks impossible sometimes, but it's actually significantly easier. Just put something to sleep, and they're astonishingly easier to catch, especially legendaries. But in this game, like, they added the shoot, it was so close, like, it really random variables on whether you catch it or not. So it's gonna break out first term this time, because that's how it tends to go. Or just repeat itself. I wish this Squirtle had Growl. That way I could have been able to do some chip damage, except critical hits just ignore Growl, so there's really nothing I can do right there, except have like a near infinite number of Pokeballs. Oh, this thing is so annoying to catch. I don't want to lose this shiny. Oh no, it broke free. Of course it has. I have to catch it at some point. I did lower its HP enough. It should do it at some point. It just has to take quite a while. The thing is, I'm rather short on water types. I kinda need a bit of a defensive Pokemon too. Just catch this thing. This'll be the major part, crossing the North Star and trying my damn hardest to catch this Squirtle here. Please, just get caught. You're too low level for me to actually, like, do some damage on it. Why? Why does it have to be this way? Actually, oh my god, I'm already down like 10 Pokeballs. Well below 10. Imagine if I didn't have like all this, and my defense is completely dropped. Will you catch it, please? I am relieved. So, some level of defense, just like his defense against Pokeballs. I shall call this tiny little turtle El Filtro. screen filter. Because why not? So I have caught like some more Pokemon. I don't know if I should leave some at a low level just so I could make catching other Pokemon easier. Oh, False Swipe would have been amazing to have. Actually, maybe, I really hope I can get a Scyther at some point. That would make everything more manageable. Alright, so let's Pokemon Center. I need to heal. Really badly. And then we shall advance to the cave. The super cold cave that is North Star. As we established, we can't take too many steps, so I gotta take it rather slowly. Alright, so let's keep going onwards. I must say, Machop is quite a nice catch. Ugh, more Pokemon. So I will have to say, the lower the generations, the more difficult the games can definitely get. Though, with the bad AI in first gen, it's not that big an issue. But with the higher AI in the second gen, it's the second gen that may end up as the hardest Pokemon games in general. So for tips that for people who want to make hard hacks, go make Generation 2 games like your starting base, because the AI in Gen 3 is god-awful. If you're talented, you could make it really super hard in Gen 1, if you know how to remove certain moves and realize what the AI can do and what it cannot. That's how I learned to make Blue Kaizo. Alright, so I gotta go slowly and very carefully, or else I will freeze to death. As I do this, I will encounter Pokemon. Whoa! Although, this thing is actually unbelievably useless in Gen 2. If it is in Gen 4, it's really bad, because it uses a really awful special attack. It doesn't have good stab, it doesn't even have good physical moves either. It can't use Swords Dance. Although, well, no, it gets False Swipe at a really absurdly high level. And it probably wouldn't even kill. Like a super... it won't do enough. I mean, critical hits, yeah. Oh. I was not being careful here. I just hope I can get through without dying. And by dying, I mean like dying from the cold, not from dying from the wild Pokemon here. Sadly, I gotta kill it. It's level 10, what? Do I really have to... This is so bothersome, looking at like all the level variations here. Again, I have edited Crystal Kaizo. I know how like there's so many Pokemon you can put here. I put a huge variety of Pokemon in Crystal Kaizo thanks to day, morning, and night. Yeah, it's not just day and night, it's actually day, morning, and night. You get certain Pokemon that you normally can't get. I really hope this is the right way. I'm only going to attempt this once, like, once I... What? Is there a time limit too? Oh my god. Please. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Please. Is it time-based? Oh. Actually, is battling the wild Pokemon time-consuming too? Oh man, I'm really scared. I do not want to die first try here. Oh, this is a dirty trick. No. Stop. Stop it, Sneasel. If I die here, I'm gonna have to consider getting a repel. Stop. So, that's the real tension here. Can I get through this cave first try without dying? I'm really super scared. Maybe I shouldn't stay still. Let's get going. Go, 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 go. Get out of here, get out of here. Come on, get out of here. Get a move on. Oh, I hate this. I don't even know how this thing goes. Like, is it dependent on the wild Pokemon, or is it dependent on time, or is it dependent on the number of steps? I'll probably risk dying after I cross the cave. It's gotta be down here. Come on, come on. Oh. So, would all these wild battles, like, be sort of heating me up a bit? Are there flags that I have to cross? Oh my. Come on. Can I get through, please? There's a possibility that I might not be able to return to the previous cities thanks to this. I'm just scared out of my mind. Oh. Line up, stop getting in the way. We won't be doing much exploration at this point, but we will be coming back here eventually. We survived. I am feeling warm again. This looks like a trainer, so I don't want to mess around with that. This poor Squirtle is rather low leveled here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's a Turner. This sounds like a new area. It really does. Hold on. Map. Yes, it is. Alright, huh? Switch. I gotta do the recording better than this. But yeah, we're in a new area. Can I catch a Spearow? Please be a Spearow. Please, please, please. Oh, it's not a Spearow. Backup fighting type in case something horrible happens. Actually, this thing's not a bad choice, all things considered. It's fast, it's nowhere near as good as Machamp in terms of pure power, because hey, the most important thing in the game is to outspeed a Snorlax and hit it with as much... Wow, that did so little. Hit it with as much crushing power as possible. 2 fighting types though, that's not bad. Now it's something hyper aggressive, so... Can I just catch this with very little effort? I did a little bit of chip damage, but I don't want to lose Squirtle. Look at that. More extreme damage here. This thing's also extremely frail, and I do not want to leave Squirtle out against this because critical hits just bypasses growl and all that, and it's not fair. Just get in the ball. I just want to hit up a Pokemon Center, a new location, and see if I can get another Pokemon later on. I'm probably gonna have to consider some backups. Yo, you're about to make me as mad as a primate, so you better, like, just get in the ball. You're not that good, so stop it. It's bulky, it's about the same, but I don't want to trade this. I do not want to... What was I thinking? I want to chip it down though. I really do. That thing is faster. Oh, why didn't I get a Spearow? At least that would have been easier to catch. Nine. Please, just get in the ball. You know what would be an awful, thing to do? Speed run these Pokemon games, because if you have to catch a Pokemon, you have to worry about things like a Pokeball or a Caterpie breaking out. It's just cruel. It's even worse than a Nuzlocke in that regard. So much luck-based nonsense. And you have to do this for hours too, so you are committed. And oh my god, I can't do this. I can't. I need to chip it down. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so 13 defense. What about the Squirtle? Where is the turtle? It's already taken enough damage, but its offense is super weak. 22 HP, so it's not as bulky as I want it to be. 15 defense. You, how much defense do you have? You're a female, so you shouldn't do that much damage. Alright. I'm going to risk it. If this thing crits me right now... Oh no, I hate Leer. Come on, don't kill it. Well, that will be putting very little faith in this, but I wasted a bunch of Pokeballs. Okay. Now we shall try again. No, I will not lead with this time. My newest tank shall be the Eevee. All the Leers. Alright, 7 Pokeballs this time. You better catch it for real. Alright. Okay. So this is a bit disruptive on my Pokeballs. It's unsafe to approach. Can't distinguish friends from foes. So we need to make this thing scarce. Okay. So, ideally I want to actually train the Primate first before the Machop. I want to save the Machop for the later game. This guy is going to get in my way. I've taken quite a bit of damage. Do I have potions? Yes, I do. While it may be fun to try to level everything up, I'm going to level them up off the screen and focus on getting my main Pokemon stronger. It's safer this way. Although I will have to start with the worm. Make this thing stronger. You're going to block me. Area 103, Highland Town. So we're approaching the hard points. What have we got? Yes, I did, my good sir. It was cold, it was scary. A green crazy man named Marcus. Ah. Oh, that's a bit of a level spike there. They're very poisonous too, so I'm going to swap to Kadabra. You don't have anything right now that should hurt me too much. You can take it. I am going to erase it with a side beam. At this point, it should kill them, even if it's a Nidorina. So yeah, one thing competitive never focuses on is like, you know, middle cup. That's actually something I would consider like for another hack, like maybe challenge cup and all that. You're definitely Great Ball. Actually, a fun topic to talk about is, in fact, the challenge cup of the original Pokemon Stadium. It is horribly, horribly, horribly unbalanced. Like, there's things that should not be in, like, Pokeball, for instance, like a Squirtle, like, unless it's just attacking, which it usually is, but Ultra Ball is where I have the biggest issues. Because of the way they're set up, like, I mean, for God's sakes, Ponyta, Charmeleon, and Kilava in the Ultra Ball tier, even though fire types are not good types? Like, what were they thinking? Yes, I did. What else do you have to say? Indeed. What's over here? It looks like multiple paths, so I'm going to need to run around and check. Is there a secret here? No. I guess it's just... Oh, I see something up there. That's a Charmander. Well, I didn't know I'd get my next fire type. Magby has served quite a use. And to be honest, as far as unevolved Pokemon go, the best fire types, the top three. Magby, Ponyta for the sheer stats, Magby for the move pool and speed, and Houndour for the typing and just being a massive, massive little... Wow, you are a fast spinner. Wild Pokemon. Why didn't I get you? I am really mad at you. And the worst thing is, this thing is not common. This thing's not common at all. Oh, maybe I'll do some training and hopefully I'll run into a shiny, perhaps, because I kind of need a flying HM slave, you know. Or at least a Fearow, something strong early game. Now I have to wait for this guy. Yeah, it is a Charmander. Look at that thing. Look how fast this guy moves. Oh, and it seems like there's a berry, too. Whoops. Can I get something from up here? Oh, what the... So, you try to out-Kaizo me, huh? Real clever, Misky. Real clever. Go. Let's head into the city now. Oh my god, there's more trainers. Is there a split path here? I just need to heal. I see a city. Yes, I have made it. Okay. No. I am going to sit tight and train up here. So, I'm going to preserve my Machop and bring in Mankey to the fold. But the game is crazy hard, I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna get certain fully evolved Pokemon, and I'm gonna try my hardest to keep certain Pokemon used. So, for now, you are an investment. This is something I'll save for the late game. This I will use for the early game, though. So, where is my Mankey? Oh, why are all my dead Pokemon here? Dead. I'm gonna move this somewhere safe. So now I am saving. The one thing I don't like is that they have to really save. Like, what is the point? Now I have to make sure that my recording doesn't falter. Or else I pretty much lost footage, lost context, and just delegitimized the run. If I wouldn't... So that's what they're doing. What about you? Oh, there's a gym leader. There is annoyance outside that I just want complete utter silence. So, I will stop right here, and in the next part, we're gonna see what we can do. So, until then, see you all next time for more Pokemon Dark Energy.